Hello everybody. Okay, this week on the House of Svengoolie, they're showing the 1988 movie Earth Girls Are Easy. Now, I grew up in the 80s, and believe it or not, I've never seen this movie. So, I don't know, maybe I lived under a rock, but I never went to the movies to see this. So we did a little bit of research, and it looks like a super fun movie, so I have to recreate some props, and of course, a costume. Now, the three aliens in the movie are portrayed by Jeff Goldblum, Jim Carrey, and Damon Wayans. So for this week, the three aliens are going to be portrayed by Dr. Z, Stunt C, and Dr. M. For my skit, I plan on recreating the scene where Gina Davis is at her swimming pool and the three aliens land in their spaceship and splash her with water. So of course, I have to wear the tiny little pink bikini. Hello everybody. Okay, it is Wednesday afternoon and I am working on the helmets for the costumes. Really the second attempt for me at trying to make a EVA foam helmet. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory here. So this was the first pattern that I made using cellophane and masking tape. So I went ahead and applied it to his head, sketched it out, cut it out, and then I made a couple of helmets that did not turn out very well. And I'm almost embarrassed to show you guys, but it's all a learning experience. I've never done this before, so this was the first attempt at a helmet. This clearly is not going to work. I didn't put any darts in it, and I didn't make any notches, so I knew something was not quite right with this one. So I went back to YouTube and looked everywhere for very, very basic tutorials of how to make an EVA foam helmet. And I watched a couple, and everybody kept making reference to somebody called Evil Ted and his very easy to follow, basic, tried and true helmet pattern. So that's what I did. I went to his YouTube page, scrolled all the way down, and I found a very old video that he made 11 years ago for a fabulous basic helmet that lots of people use. And I thought, okay, this is the pattern. I'm going to follow it to a T, and I think I can do it. So again, I'm starting all over again using the method that he did. I've got aluminum foil under here, and I'm using duct tape, which will hold together a little bit better. And I sketched out where I want the helmet to be, and then I've got my registration lines in here. And I also noticed on his website that he also has a ton of patterns that are for sale. And I did find a very basic pattern suitable for children. And I thought, okay, he's about the size of a child. So my thoughts are, I want to try to make my own pattern, but if not, courtesy of Evil Ted, I now have the patterns for a helmet and the shoulder pads and some knee pads as well. Okay everybody, I followed the pattern, cut everything out, used the proper type of contact cement, and I want to show you what I made. And you can probably tell by my expression that I am so happy. So here is my very, very first EVA foam helmet, and I am so happy with the way that it came out. And like I said, I watched the videos from Evil Ted, and those helped me so much to be able to do this. I've never been able to do this before, and this is just another skill set that I can add to my repertoire of my prop making. If you ever want to see Dr. Z alive again, pay the ransom. Oh, hello there. Okay, so that silly little video that you guys just saw was something that I made in the middle of the week. It was like a promo video on Facebook, and I was actually in the middle of making the pattern for their helmets. So I just wanted to update you guys that I received well over 250 likes combined from my post and where I posted in the Svengoolie fan groups. So Dr. Z would like to thank all of you guys because he will live on another day to portray another character in my silly skits. Hello everybody. Okay, it is Friday night and I wanted to make a really quick video because their costumes are done and I am so happy the way everything came out, and I wanted to make a quick video to show you guys in a little bit more detail what I ended up making and how I made it. So let's start off first with the helmets. I'm going to take them off so that I can show you guys. I am so happy with the way that these came out. I know I said that already, but I am just so geeked because I never really thought that I would be able to make these. And I'm really excited that now I have a better understanding of how to use EVA foam. They're both really sturdy and they've got a nice gloss shine on them, and I know that they're gonna last a long time, so I can probably reuse these for other costumes as well. Now what I used for their actual costumes, their little bodysuits that I made was, let me set him down over here. What I ended up using were blankets. So fabric is very expensive, and if you can buy curtains, sheets, or blankets and cut them up and use them for fabric, you'll save a whole lot of money. So I bought two blankets. I bought a blue one and a red one, and then I just made a pattern to fit them, cut them out, sewed them, and then they had their nice little fuzzy onesies. And then I used really small craft foam to make their little belts. Oh, and then Dr. M, now I know I couldn't quite justify buying a whole big blanket for his costume, so I just used some fun fur that I had, and I know it kind of looks like a little yellow chicken, but I think you guys will get the idea. But look at his tiny little helmet that I made. Now this, I had to use craft foam because it was so tiny, I couldn't use the thicker EVA foam. And then I ended up just kind of using Scotch tape on the inside to join all the pieces together. But again, I'm so happy the way all of these guys turned out, and I'm so excited for my House of Svengoolie Saturday.